All right, it has been a very long time since I have opened up this save. We need a reminder on where we are at and what is going on. We are on round 14 of our second year. I do remember that at the head of the Haas F1 team, and it looks like Kevin has a development point, and so we will throw that into his cornering. Not overthink that too badly. Looks like Theo also has one. We'll go ahead and throw him into cornering as well. I want to see what development we got going on right now. We have a new design as well as some research going on. Perfect. We'd love to see that. I need to see our design center is going up, which is beautiful. We needed this severely. We actually have $8 million, so we may go ahead and let's go ahead and bump up the CFD simulator. We need to start making some severe inroads on. We'll go ahead and continue and get some things going. Memorabilia room completed. Research completed. Perfect. I'm aware we have some idle engineers. There's not a whole lot we can really do about that as of right now. Do I think we can get into Q2? One driver in the top 10. Woof. I'm gonna say we can reach Q2. We're gonna go for it. One driver in the top 10 is hard to we're gonna keep things pretty simple since it's been a minute since I've done one of these, so we'll take it easy to begin with.
Willkommen.
All right, we're gonna start quality and I'm gonna immediately pause and we're gonna check the weather.
Radio check.
Ooh, it's gonna rain right at the beginning a little bit and then level off. I might wait then. In 2 minutes it's gonna rain. Should I be okay, there it goes. All right, I was gonna say. Couple of people on the inters. I need to wait and see if it's gonna come back down. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, it's not. Oh no. I might have just. Sent it a little too hard there, bud. Kevin's on enters. Kevin, go. Oh, it's only getting worse. Okay, I don't think it's gonna get any wetter. Oh, this is might have been putting up. Oh, I didn't change the components back either. Oh god, I can tell that I have not played in a minute.
The checkered flag is now out.
I don't even want to look. I don't even want to watch. This is not gonna be good. Wow, last. Oh god.
It's race day, and final preparations are
That
underway.
might have been the worst qualifying I've ever done in this entire series. I don't know, man. I don't know. You do the medium to hard for Mick. And the hard, mediums, or the hard to medium for Kev. Sure. This is gonna be
We should
a
have good
whole
weather
thing.
for the race, and that will be welcome news for the teams. Mick Schumacher there. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up.
This one's on me.
Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix.
It's this Belgian Grand Prix. 5 red lights.
And it's lights out.
And away we go. Kevin, the only one to start on the hards. We already make up at least one position thanks to Yuki. I mean,
Haas have moved up the field.
free to fight. I mean, you're in 18th and 19th. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. The 2 Mercedes flying out front. Yellow flags. Who done it?
Who's running wide there?
Oh, it's just Bottas running wide. He's now behind us. So there's another position. Baby. Don't call it the bus stop chicane for nothing. I feel like we should be letting Mick through since he is on the mediums. Oh, hey Mick, you want to go through? Russell logging up.
We can take a look now. Now let's look at this. Here's
Oh,
George
no.
Russell.
Oh, from
there's the
second.
lockup. That's the last
Oh
thing
no,
that was
George.
it. And that was a bit
That
of
is a big blow. Our Mercedes 1-2 to a Mercedes sandwich.
Haas with an overtake.
DRS enabled.
DRS is enabled. Here we go, Mick. How we doing? We got Mick and a little bit of clean air, which is exactly what we needed. We got Kevin, who's holding everybody behind us back. We got a Duan and a Vettel up ahead, but it's a train all the way up to P12. But that just means P12 is right there. I guess P13 now that Stroll has lost DRS to his teammate, thanks to what appears to be some fighting going on. We're right on board here with Mick for a minute here. Kevin has caught back up to Mick a little bit, probably once again thanks to the fighting going on up ahead. Handful of people on some used, I'm imagining they were used softs, or the softs are just falling off pretty quickly here. We are 10-ish% of the way into this one already. I keep forgetting that Spa's only 40 laps, or 40 or so laps. Feel free to send one up the inside. I will condone it. I shan't blame you. On the outside? Down the inside? No. Ooh, terrible exit. See if Mick can do anything down the Camel Straight. No, in fact, we are losing a bunch of time because our DRS delta is trashed here. Actually, though. Throwing my phone, we're fine. How's the tires looking? Oh, there is rain coming. I didn't check. Kevin, roast these tires. Mick, toast these tires. When's the rain coming? Literally lap 10. Fantastic. I didn't check like an idiot and I put Kevin on the hard tires. Can we make anything happen down the straight? No? Okay. I'll leave Kevin overtake.
We are expecting rain pretty soon.
Copy.
Want to get Mick past the Williams, if at all possible, before the rain starts.
Is that a new race
Let's go, Kev.
position for Haas?
Very good, very good. Make up into P14 here.
Haas with an overtake.
Locked up.
Copy.
Let's take a look at the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher, and they've gone wide very well.
Oh, Mick. What are we doing, Mick? What are we doing?
They've locked up and gone straight on.
Kev's up to P15. Oh, great. Mick.
Get back off.
Yeah.
Kevin, by the Williams. On the hard tires, by the way. Do we think about pitting Mick just because? I mean, it's actively starting to rain. What's the difference? What's the distance betwixt them? Oh, there's plenty of time for a double stack if we want to go for it. The real question is, what tire is this? I think we go maybe just go into inters and ride it out. Or both, because it looks like it dips down again. Alright, Kev, box for inters, Kev. Oh, that's a U set of inters. A new set of inters, please. I want to see. It's going up pretty fast. I mean, it's gonna shoot up. I mean, I think we need to be brave. We need to be brave. We need to be brave. Also harvest. We need to be brave. Fortune favors the bold. Everyone's out, but they're all coming in next lap.
Oh, big lock up there.
I'm hoping this means that they'll all struggle enough. We need to be pushing. We need to be pushing hard.
We're good to push.
Copy.
I'm talking
No
deploy,
sleep, quiet.
quality style.
Happy
We
to
gotta
push.
catch up. This is gonna be our opportunity. The only real question is it gonna get to full wets? I think we're gonna ride it out regardless. I think is the plan. Oh yeah, baby, we're right here. Oh, come on, Kev. Yup. What was that, Kev?
Haas are dropping back.
They went to full wets. Yuki went to full wets. We've committed to inters. We've committed to inters, and that it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. We have to just hope and it's gonna come back down. Everyone who's going on to the full wets is gonna struggle. Anyone who's still out there on softs is already struggling.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Come on, come back down. Woo! What was that? Alright, they're in the pits, which means we are now into the points with both
Is that a new race
both
position
drivers.
for
Let's
Haas?
go. Once it dips back below 4, Yuki is going to start to struggle. Where's Yuki at? He's only a little bit up the road. We're back here. We're going to try and be in a good position here to make something happen. We also need to think about, wow, man, it's not going to really get down there until the very end of the race. Are we like, can these make it to the end? In theory, they could make it to the end, but it may require a dash on slicks right at the end or something. It's going to kind of depend on what other people do. All right, we're back below 4, which means Yuki's tires are going to start eating themselves, hopefully, and he's going to start to lose time. And the inters should come into their own, which is exactly what we need. Watching this time. One, 21-2. Yeah, Yuki's dropping back by multiple tenths at this point. I think it'll be really telling. We gotta get by Yuki if we can. If we get by Yuki, then once it does get to wet conditions again later back here, then we'll try. I mean, hopefully we'll be ahead of him, and then it'll be all right. Our straight line speed is terrible. It is. It's so bad. Thankfully, Yuki is making his car about as wide as can be.
Alpine just advanced.
Lock on by Mick. That's honestly fine. Come on, Pierre. Get by Yuki, and then we can get by Yuki. All right, Yuki's in. So he's... Oh, that's going to be a bad time for Yuki. All right. K-Mag up into 8th. We're going to see if we can make something happen on Pierre here. Give him the old what for here. No. Apparently not. Apparently not. We're going to harvest with Kev. Try and build up his ERS again. Did all no, Joe's still on. This is actually fantastic. With Joe staying out on the wets, we need to be building that gap up as much as possible as well. I'm gonna put Mick on harvest too, mainly just because we're kind of just we're chilling. Oh no, Joe just dropped back by 2 places. No, I was really hoping Joe would defend a little better than that. Yellow flags.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Yuki, no. These are fine. I really don't want to beat up the tires too much in case these do need to last the rest of the way. But at the same time, we got to make something happen here. Kevin has fallen well off the pace. Like, we're doing our best, but still, you can only do so much in our car, as it's kind of a boat. Notwithstanding, considering it's raining. How's the tires looking? Tires for Kev are doing good. Kev may be able to go the distance here, and so could Mick potentially. Percentages looking about on par, I would say. We are well outside of a pit stop away, so we're not really going to be able to undercut as well as I kind of wish we might have been able to. I think, oh god, Mick is just continuing to drop back. That slipstream that Kevin has given to Esteban is proving to be a problem. Alright, we're kind of just chilling. There's not really a whole lot for us to really be doing otherwise. Let's try running on attack for a little bit. We'll see what the times look like with it like this, and we'll see. We can try and make a decision based on this. Keep an eye on this interval. If this does start to drop a little bit, then it's a good sign so far. Oh, yellow flags, nothing. Who was it?
I think someone's run wide.
Akon running
Let's
wide.
see what happened there. Okay, so there we have.
Oh no!
They're way off.
Oh, and that dropped him back right at Mick. All right, Mick, now's your chance. Ooh, a decent run. Get a decent run up. Oh, a fantastic run up Eau Rouge. Not gonna get it done, but he's gonna be right on Esteban's gearbox here. Honestly, I think we're just kind of trying to pressure him a little bit, try and give Kev some breathing room. Kevin isn't cutting into that time to those ahead, so god, but he's just dropping like stone here. Go, Mick. Let's make it happen. Oh, sun's coming back out. The sun is coming back out. Supposed to, yeah, there's the moderate rain that comes back in. Do we dare think about...
Is that a Lock up.
Yuki, you gotta stop, mate. All right, let's hop back on board here with Kev. Let's see what we got going on. Not a lot. You're nearing the halfway point here in Spa-Francorchamps, and the rain looks like, honestly, the rain looks like it's a bit ahead of schedule. It kind of came in here around like lap 8.5. So it looks like it's gonna stop probably somewhere closer to around here. It's gonna really just depend on the amount of water on the surface. Everyone is kind of just conserving tires at this point, so there, it looks like we potentially may be getting them going to the end. Maybe it'll really fall off there at the end, but it's gonna kind of come down to it is now wet.
So back off.
Copy.
Bottas in the pits. Oh, it's gonna get like wet. I'm wondering, is it worth pitting Mick? Sainz is in. I mean, it's gonna be wet. If it's wet here, it's gonna be wet for a minimum 8 laps ish, right? 5, 8 ish, 7, 8 laps. Does anyone else go in? No. Sainz the only one. Nope. Albon and Gasly in. Evan up into P6, Mick up into P8. All right, they came out behind. Kevin, stop it.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
They're on to the full width. They're gonna have to stop again, is the thing though. I mean, it's gonna be wet for a while though. I think we've already missed our opportunity to pit for this, so I think we're kind of just gonna have to ride this out. Which sucks a lot, but I think we're just gonna have to do it. Leclerc in.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Ocon's just has the pace. Wow, Charles with the pace. Holy. He's pulling tenths on us in the wet. To be fair, he's on wets. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait for it to like calm down. I don't think there's a whole lot we can really do, even to the point where I'm kind of just gonna do this, and we're just gonna kind of have to wait.
Looks like that was a position gained.
We just need to be ready for once this starts dropping again, if and when it starts dropping again. That we just have to be ready. And Kevin can put up as big a fight as he possibly can, and try and hold them back as long as he can. I mean, Gasly's flying. It is coming down. I think this is the point where it's gonna come down. Well, unless this rain shoots it back up. It did not. All right, it's coming back down. All right.
Push a bit more.
Copy.
Right, now we need to catch the people on the wets. Here's where we need to catch the people on the wets as their tires start to go off. Might even do that. We really need to catch this man's, or at least as much as we possibly can, as they are going to come into pit right now. Yeah. Albon in. Gasly, I have to imagine, is in. Yep, Gasly's in. Come on, Kev. Get out of there. The rain has stopped. Good. Come on, Mick. Oh, Gasly got out ahead of Mick. Damn it. But Kevin up into P7 here. The rain has stopped, which means it's only going to get drier and drier, which means we are now officially on when to go to slicks watch. I think we're gonna try and fry these tires. We are gonna take them off of deploy. I might even lower this to give us space to push later. But we are on slicks watch 2K22 Spa-Francorchamps edition. All right, and Kevin is within striking distance of Albano here, as Charles is already like gone, so we don't have to worry about trying to catch him in the pits or anything. We were well outside a pit stop away from him. It definitely doesn't look like it's going to be getting dry quickly, probably due to the nature of the circuit itself. But regardless, where's the two alphas? Bottas here, Gasly in ninth. So as of right now, we are outscoring Alfa Romeo, which is exactly what we need to be doing. Albon on the AlphaTauri though is putting in a gap on us. Yellow flag. Hamilton? It was Lewis locking up into turn 19.
Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this one. It's a lockup.
That's turn 1.
And that could be costly.
Did it not say turn 19? Carlos is 10 seconds behind Lewis. Wow. Come on, K-Mag. I know Albon has, you know, fresher inters, but it's not like these aren't in their usefulness range here. The sun is out and we are nearing math amount 14 laps remaining. Ocon is behind. Ocon also did not pit for fresh inters, so I think he and I are kind of be in this position for a while. Although at this pace, okay, the tires are going to be fine. The tires will survive until we go on slicks, more than likely. Although this water level is not going down nearly enough for my liking here. I would love a good long stint on slicks over a short sprint, because our car does not have the pace for a short sprint. So the more laps we have to try and make something happen and try and gain that position, those positions back, the better. We'll see what happens, but we are nearing it 10 millimeters here. 2.10 millimeters, I guess I should say. Ocon has shaved off a couple of tenths, and Albon has put a 2-second gap between us. Mick is 6.5 seconds behind Gasly, which is less good. We are nearing, I mean, we're looking at potential slicks in 2 laps. Go 12 laps time. I wish it's in I mean, okay, so we're going on to softs regardless. We're gonna keep an eye on this. We'll put Kevin on to the actual strategy, but we'll just use it for Mick to, should we need to. But at the start of this lap, we were at 1.9 and we're already at 1.7, which means, you know, you take off a quarter of a millimeter a lap, almost over a quarter, way over a quarter of a millimeter. We took off 0.3 of a millimeter. So in 2 laps from here, so we were 1.6. If we say to pit at the beginning of the next lap, by the time Kevin gets around, it should be about right. We'll see how that goes. Although it is drying up very, very fast. Do we potentially... I'm wondering if it's worth putting Mick out now. Don't think it's dry enough. No one else is boxed. All right, Kevin is past the pit entry. Means Kev box this lap for softs. Harvest on the way in. Get yourself some ERS. Mick, I believe in you. I do. I believe in you. Don't crash. And you might have a shot here. I did this, right? Yes. Mick, I asked you to box literally just now. It's fine. It's fine. They'll harvest on the way in. They'll have a decent amount of ERSs for the last 10 laps. All right, at this point, we're back on Kev. Everyone else is gonna pit. I mean, at this point,
Let's take a closer
you went all the way into the wall?
Now just focus on the Haas. Thank goodness nobody else was in.
Kevin.
I'm really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Yeah, no kidding. Kevin.
Box.
Oh shit. I should not pit Kevin Magnussen this lap. I should not. Because what's the gap? The gap is not enough. Kevin's race is over because of that. We now need Mick to box this lap and Kevin to box next lap. Because if Kevin pits this lap, he'll hold up Mick and ruin both races. I hate everything. The one time we cannot afford a mistake like that. No one else boxed though. Botas boxed. Go get him, Mick. Alright, we're gonna harvest the finish of this straight and then go back to neutral. Norris Sonoda Stroll boxing. It says Kevin is on softs, but he's not. I've never actually watched a pit stop where they change a wing. Do they actually change it in the animation, or does it just kind of happen? All right, we're literally about to find out. Okay, it just kind of happens, and it just takes a long time.
Copy.
People ahead still need a box, so we need to try and close this gap up as much as we can.
Haas with an overtake.
We're not gonna be there to catch them in the pits, but they're at least gonna get slowed up enough. Oh, out of way, Mick. Kevin, actually not that bad. All right, if they're gonna activate DRS, which means we need to make.
Here's the replay. All eyes on Kevin Magnussen.
Never mind. Kevin, just do your thing. Just do your thing, Kev. It is 9.5 seconds off of Gasly. 9.5 seconds. That is quite. Look at this. Look at these intervals. 4, almost 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 23.5 seconds, 4 seconds, 1.5, 2 seconds, 10 seconds. This is absurd. Alonso is that far away. Coming down the back straight is Sainz, and just coming out of, what is that, Puan or Spoon, whatever that is. And Archon gets Mick. Stick with him, Mick. Stick with him. That's an absurd gap, by the way. Absurd gap. All right, Mick, we just need to hang out with him. Just chill. 6 laps remaining, Mick. Right back at him. Around the outside. I think we got DRS. Actually, it's balanced. Yeah, we definitely got the DRS. Which means we should disappear up the front. Yep. Huge.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
I keep looking over here. I'm like, maybe Kevin can sneak points, but Kevin is not over 10 seconds away from points. Gross. What a day. That's kind of his own little bubble here. What, it's chassis damage, minor damage? Yeah. It just ran a 10th faster than Gasly. Let's go. Yeah, no pace. No pace. The good news is, as long as the Mick keeps it pointed in the right direction, he's getting points in this one, which is kind of all you can ask for, considering the qualifying we had. Down the back straight, getting that toe towards the bus stop. Right back past. Kevin running faster than Ricardo. He's only got 4 laps to make up not a good enough gap. At this point, we're just trying to secure points for Mick, and I guess we're just trying to get Kevin to bring it home.
Someone spun out.
Norris spinning on turn 1 in La Sauce. Who are we catching up to here? Oh, I see. I see. I understand. All right, let's put in a little work. Let's see if we can get Kevin up at least maybe closer to P11 here. Let's see if Kevin can kind of redeem himself a little bit. It's sad that we have to be pushing tires and stuff like this just to keep, hold of everyone, but oh, that's the leader. Okay. Oh, Kevin's putting in work. Let's go, Kev. Not yet at the lead lap. And now starting the final lap. Final lap, everyone. Final lap. We need to be on board with Mick here to make sure we're timing everything right for all right, Mick, let's disappear. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Max Verstappen is today's winner.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
That was close. Let's go, Kev. Oh, let's go, Kev. Oh, no, Kev, you're backing out. Up the inside. Send one, Kev. Up the inside.
Checkered flag. Checkered flag.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mick. You're welcome.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Take all the pick up on the way in. Well done.
P12. P8 and P12. Not bad from a P19 and P20 start. I'll say that.
Satisfied the whole
That was
team.
good. That was good. We still lose points to Alfa Romeo, but you got to score points to stay in it,
And
you know,
they're in
as much as we
sixth
can.
place in the constructors' sta-
Not too shabby. Mick Schumacher up 11 positions. Even Kevin going up 8. Kevin and Mick still just hanging around. Alfa Romeo gets 6. We get 4. Minimizing the damage. It would have been great to have that double points finish, but nonetheless, you know, all in all, I think a pretty decent performance out here. Nothing to be ashamed about at all. We do miss out on our reach Q2 by a large margin, but nonetheless, Mick gets into the points, and after a terrible qualifying, points are a win.